Hey guys, it's Dani, and today I am doing a Target grocery haul. Now, I have to be honest, I have not done a ton of grocery shopping at Target in the past, but many of you were asking me to do a haul at Target, so I was super eager to see what type of clean and delicious finds I could pick up at Target. And I must tell you, I was pleasantly surprised to see how many options they had. So today I'm just gonna run through some of the things I picked up and how I plan to work them into my clean and delicious kitchen. So let's start with the produce section, because that's usually the first area I like to check out whenever I go to any grocery store. And I did find some really good things. What I found were some baby carrots, which I love to use as snacks for snack packs or in lunch boxes. I got a couple packs of bell peppers, which are organic. Again, we like to use those as snacks, or my kids love to eat stuffed peppers, or they're great just sauteed if you're making some tacos or something like that. I also bought a couple of sweet potatoes. Now you guys know I'm a big sweet potato fan, and what I like to do with my sweet potatoes is I'll just chunk them up and then roast them at a high heat during meal prep, and then I keep them in the fridge as a head start ingredient, and then maybe I'll serve them with some beans and a little bit of cheese, or maybe I'll serve them with some spinach and an egg over the top. There really are a lot of options. Another thing to do with those roasted sweet potato chunks is to cut them really small and then to mix them into some Greek yogurt with some cinnamon. It's really like a dessert. It's almost like sweet potato pie. I also picked up a couple of avocados. We like to just either eat those as is with a little sprinkle of salt, or I'll make a little avocado toast. One lemon, because you always have to have some lemons in the house. I got a big bag of Granny Smith apples. Now, those were not organic, and apples are usually something I try to choose organic when I can because they're a thin-skinned fruit. But I do think it's important to make a note that if organic is not an option for you, it doesn't mean that you should just skip over all the fruits and veggies. I know sometimes we get so much information of people telling us, you gotta buy this and the best of that and organic this and organic that, that it becomes overwhelming and you feel like any other choice is a bad choice. But remember, fruits and veggies are fruits and veggies, and they are gonna offer a host of nutritional benefits whether they're organic or not. So always just do the best you can and then feel good about what you're doing. I also picked up some oranges. Again, we love those as snacks. We'll make little snack packs with those. Or when I'm in a hurry, I'll just cut one up and serve it with some nuts on the side. A great on-the-go snack. On-the-go snacks don't always have to be processed. Things like this are really just as quick and as convenient to have ready, as long as you make a mental note first. I got some organic tomatoes, some strawberries, and then 2 packs of organic greens. One is baby arugula, which is one of my favorite greens. It's got a little bite to it. It's a little bit spicy, so it's great in a salad or on a sandwich or in a wrap. And then I also found these power greens, which is a combination of baby chard, kale, and spinach. And I was thinking that this would be delicious just sauteed up with a little bit of garlic and then maybe even turned into an omelet, depending on the day. But lots of options here. Then I did skip over these 2 other bags I have here. I got broccoli, which was organic, and then some Brussels sprouts that are not. And what I'll do with both of those usually is just do a really simple roast, and again, treat it like a Head Start ingredient. So a big tray of broccoli with a little olive oil, salt, pepper, maybe garlic powder. Same with the Brussels sprouts. You just get them into a high heat oven, and they're so delicious. And when you have them ready to go in the fridge, you're just so much more likely to get them on your plate during the week. Next are some things that I chose from the refrigerated and the freezer sections. And guys, the way I'm presenting these to you is the same way I kind of mentally navigate the grocery store, right? Like go to the produce first and then go to the fridge and the freezer, because this is where you're always gonna find like the freshest foods, and then we'll work our way over to the snack aisle. So what I found in the freezer section that I really liked were these organic frozen blueberries. It's a big bag. So we will use those for smoothies. My kids love eating them just literally as is. They will take a bowl of frozen blueberries and just snack on them. I love mixing them into some Greek yogurt or some cottage cheese, and do that when they're still frozen. So good. And then I bought a couple bags of frozen vegetables. Again, don't overlook things like this, right? Because vegetables are vegetables are vegetables are vegetables. Feel good any way you can get them onto your plate. So I bought this stir fry blend because I thought that could be a really quick and easy weeknight dinner one night with maybe a little bit of brown rice and some type of like soy sauce. And then I bought this simple mixed vegetable mix. And I like to keep something like this in the freezer if I want to do, say, a quick fried brown rice, or if I want to do a quick like cauliflower fried rice, which is a recipe I don't think I've ever shared with you guys, and I really should. But this type of veggie mix is perfect for doing that on the fly. I also picked up some hummus. This Simply Balanced, I believe, is the Target brand, and I'm telling you, so many good things. So I got the roasted red pepper hummus, and we will use that usually to snack on with either raw vegetables or if I'm making like a little snack pack. I got some eggs because I always like to keep eggs in the house, whether it's because we're having them for breakfast or I'm mixing them into, say, like my oatmeal muffins, or if I want to just make some hard boiled and have them on hand to grab and go, or for my beloved snack packs. And then I got some whole milk organic plain yogurt. And again, this plain yogurt like this, it's a great high protein, super convenient snack that you could do for breakfast. You could do with fresh fruit. You could do with the sweet potatoes like I mentioned before. You could use it as a topping anywhere you would like sour cream. So if you can do dairy, having some plain yogurt on hand is really a great option. Then it's time to kind of venture into more of the snack section. And the first thing that I noticed is that they carried the RXBARS, which you guys know I'm a big fan of. So I picked up the chocolate sea salt and the mint chocolate, but they do have a ton of flavors. There's like 11 different flavors of RXBARS, and I'm pretty sure that I've tried them all. I just feel like for a convenient snack on the go, it's as close to real whole food as you're often going to find, right? And every bar right on the front of it pretty much tells you exactly what you're eating. So for instance, the chocolate mint has 3 egg whites, 4 almonds, 6 cashews, and 2 dates. I think it's also really good to know that they are all gluten-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. They have no added sugars, and they have no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, and no artificial additives or fillers. So I personally really like to keep them on hand. A lot of times I'll leave some in the car, so if I'm ever stuck in the car for a long time, I don't get stuck like pulling over at the gas station and buying some kind of junk food. I know I've got some good quality, clean food in the car with me. Sometimes I'll bring them for my kids as an after school snack, and I personally love them with a cup of coffee, whether it be for breakfast on the go or in the afternoon. And right now I'm kind of obsessed with the mint chocolate chip. I love the flavor. I love the texture. The dates make it nice and chewy, and then you get a little crunch from the almonds and then the flavor of the mint with the little bits of chocolate chips throughout. I'm loving this flavor, and my husband's been loving this flavor too, so I feel like I kind of have to hoard them. But anyway, I have reached out to RXBAR because I am a big fan, and they have been kind enough to offer anybody in the Clean and Delicious community 25% off your first order from their website. So you would just go to rxbar.com/clean, and then when you check out, you want to use the promo code CLEAN, and that will save you 25% off that first order, and I will be sure to leave all of those details down in the description box for you below. And then a few other snacks that I grabbed are some of these dried fruit snacks. I got both blueberries and strawberries. They're just freeze-dried fruit. If you've never tried this before, I mean, you can just take a look at it and you see it's just a strawberry or just a blueberry, and they actually have a little bit of tart flavor to them. My kids love these, and so it's just a great little snack when they want to nosh on something because it's still fruit. It's just freeze-dried, right? And then I also got the baked apples, which are another crunchy snack, but it's just apples, the Granny Smith, and then the cinnamon, which is just apples and cinnamon. So super simple, very delicious, great for adults, but super great for kids as well. And I picked up some raw almonds, and I just think almonds are such a great grab and go snack. Just like the RXBARS, I will just take them and leave them in the car, so I know that I've got snacks ready to go. Honestly, every snack on this board can stay in the car if you're like on the go. So it's a great thing if you want to put some snacks and keep them available to you. Great options. Okay, a few more finds that I thought looked really good. I picked up some good old-fashioned organic crunchy peanut butter, and always look for the all natural, my friends. If it says on the front of the container that it's no stir, that means there has to be some kind of added oil or sugar in there, which you don't want. So you always want to just look at the ingredient list. Really all that you want to see are peanuts and possibly some salt, okay? So peanut butter, I always like to keep nut butters on hand. Then I also found these crackers. They are gluten-free, multi-grain crackers with flax and brown rice. So I thought this would be a nice little cracker to keep on hand, because a lot of times if I'm packing lunch boxes for my kids and I give them soup, which I do a lot in the winter, I like to pack some type of cracker in there. So these looked like something fun and something different, so we'll give those a try. I also picked up some Dave's Killer Bread bagels. They are everything bagels. My husband and my kids love the Dave's bread products, and what a lot of people like about them is that they have a good amount of fiber. It's about 5 grams of fiber per serving, and each bagel has protein as well. So each bagel has 12 grams of protein. So this makes a really easy breakfast if we're in a hurry. I can pop one in the toaster and put a little nut butter on it, or put a little cream cheese, or make my kids some scrambled eggs with a little fruit, and breakfast is done and ready to go, and they really enjoy that. And you know, guys, we live in Jersey, so like, there's no getting away from bagels. Bagels and pizza happen in New Jersey. And then back here, I just bought some corn chips, which were blue corn with flax seeds, and then I got these popcorners. They're both corn chips. So this is more like a corn chip you would get at, say, like a Mexican restaurant, like a good old-fashioned tortilla chip. It just has the flax seeds in there, and I just love the texture and the flavor that adds. We are big corn chip fans in this house. And then the popcorners are kind of like pop chips. They're a little lighter than the corn chips, but that same crunchy snack food, and it's just fun to have something like that on hand if you want to have it with soup or a sandwich, or you just want a little something, especially with kids in the house. I really do find that we always need to have some kind of convenient snacks like this on hand. So these both looked like great options to me, and a part of how I make that decision is simply by reading the ingredient list, right? So for instance, these popcorners, it's yellow corn, sunflower oil, and sea salt, and it also is non-GMO. So I feel like, okay, if you're gonna grab a snack, that looks like a pretty good option to go with. Whew, so that is everything. I feel like that was a lot of stuff, but this was my first time attempting to do any grocery shopping at Target. So I found that there were so many things I wanted to bring home and give a try. But I'm so curious, do you do your grocery shopping at Target, or have you ever done any of your grocery shopping there? And if so, do you have any staples that you love and that you would recommend? Come on down to the comments below and please do share. And don't forget, if any of y'all want to try the RXBARS, they are offering everyone in the Clean and Delicious community 25% off. All you have to do is go to their website, rxbar.com/clean, and when you check out, enter the promo code CLEAN, and I will have all that information down in the description box below. And my dear friend, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone else you know who wants to make healthy eating easy. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dani Spies, and I will see you back here next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers!